tragic.
Hey, did anyone see the tweet fest in the Huffington Post? Yeah, tweet, you know. Y'all have fun.
Family, as Roosevelt so eloquently put it, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
But Barack, you've already been elected.
All right, okay, how about this? This is change we can believe in.
Oh, you got to give me some of that one,
Yeah. Ladies and gents, allow me to introduce our newest Superior Court judge out of Delaware, Justice Diane Clark Street.
Right on, sister.
I don't know more about their friend, Mr. President.
Thanks, Red. Show them in.
More about
Oliver!
How's it going, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good?
Well, who is this we have here?
Mr. President, this is my dear friend Annie. She so wanted to meet you that I couldn't resist bringing her along, just to say hello.
Of course, the little girl who sang so beautifully on the TV last night.
Annie, this is President Obama.
How do you do, Mr. President?
How do you do, Annie? You're as pretty as you looked on the television last night.
Thank you, President Obama.
Well, shall we begin?
Oh, yeah, if you just...
No, Oliver, let Annie stay. Having a child on our hands will keep us on our best behavior.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. President.
Valerie, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it.
I think that's
Now, Oliver, since you speak for those happy few Americans who have any money left, I'd like to be going through your views on that.
Mr. President, in the words of Calvin Coolidge, the business of our country is business. Yes, and for you, the country, Wall Street, and me, we've got to get my factories open and my workers back to work.
Excuse me, but according to my calculations, there are over 50 million Americans out of work, and nearly 100 million with no visible means of support.
Well, Mr. President, if I may say so, unemployment is not our worst problem.
Well, if I may interject, education is our worst problem.
No disrespect, but the dispatches from Afghanistan are becoming more and more disturbing every day. It's killing me in every war.
Afghanistan, look, people are starving in this country.
I know that, but in the long run, you know...
Aaron, for people who are starving, there is no long run.
But you see, the trouble is, it's all happening at once. The stock market is taking another nosedive.
We got sit-down strikes, riots, teabaggers.
Floods, hurricanes, earthquakes.
And the FBI still won't indict Bush nor Cheney. Well, at least we all agree on one thing. The situation is frustrating and it's not getting any better.
Ray, I'd like to see those numbers.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that. Quiet, girl.
What are you saying, Annie? No, that's all right. Go ahead, my dear. It's still a free country.
Just thinking about tomorrow. Clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till there's none. What are you gonna do? That's great and lonely. And breathe and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow. So you gotta hang on till tomorrow.
Valerie, stand up. And, get up. Now, you already sing.
What?
Yeah, sing like Annie. I just decided that if my administration is going to be anything, it's going to be optimistic about the future of this country. Now I'll sing.
Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away.
Everybody! Republicans too, Oliver. Let's put some stank on it. development from your assistant in New York. Hundreds of couples jam the street outside house, all claiming to be Annie's parents.
Oh boy!
Have begun to screen them. Suggest you return to New York at once. Signed, Grace Fair.
Well, I guess Hercules Talent Hour has more viewers than we thought, huh, Annie?
Man, hundreds of couples, one of them has to be my mom and dad.
Well, I'll suspect to be getting back to New York immediately.
Mr. President, if you don't mind,
Not at all.
Annie?
Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, Mr. President, and thanks.
No, thank you, Annie. You're the kind of girl the president should have around. Next time you come, I want you to meet Sasha and Malia.
I'd like that.
All right.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Mr. President, what if we set up 10,000 federal grant projects?
Infrastructure.
Yes.
Highways.
Yes.
Bringing back jobs from overseas.
New school. Heard that. And we can put the unemployed to work in buildings.
We can create 5 million new jobs within 6 months.
And we can paychecks and get millions of off of unemployment back to paying taxes.
And we could build a country so strong that nobody, including Ahmed Karazi, can ever defeat us in war.
Mr. President, we got to give this country a new outlook,
A new vision, a new approach,
A new concept.
a new dedication.
A new horizon.
A new spirit.
A new deal which will equal change.
All right. Well, family, I was right the first time. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Now let's turn that fear into faith.